Earth Day is this Saturday, and we are taking a look at how an icon from the tri-state region is being recycled in an unusual way.
Yeah, we're talking about the old Tappan Zee Bridge in the Hudson Valley. And in this News 12 exclusive, our Nadia Galindo dives into what happened after the bridge came down and how it's now breathing new life.
A moment that's etched into Hudson Valley history. The old Tappan Zee Bridge taken down after standing for 62 years.
Spanning the historic Tappan Zee section of the Hudson River between Tarrytown and Nyack.
4 years later, love for the Hudson Valley icon lingers.
It was beautiful then, it's beautiful now. My wife's name is Zizi, so we call it the Tappan Zee Bridge.
And on a dreary late March day, we were invited to see how its legacy lives on. We traveled to Southampton, Long Island, where we boarded a boat and headed out into the Shinnecock Bay.
I love going out. I love going out in the field. This is the highlight of my job, is being able to go out on the water.
Stony Brook University professor Dr. Bradley Peterson and two of his PhD students are our guides on this exclusive tour to the Tappan Zee's final resting place, which lies at the bottom of the ocean. To see it, you must dive in and dive down, where 87 feet below the surface, you'll find concrete and steel beams, now covered in barnacles, surrounded by fish and marine life. It's been there since 2018, when former Governor Andrew Cuomo began expanding artificial reefs.
You wonder, what is the afterlife? Well, if you were a bridge, the afterlife is you still serve a purpose. You don't go up, you go down.
Tappan Zee Bridge, concrete and steel beams were dropped into the ocean to expand the Shinnecock Artificial Reef. A total of 5 artificial reefs now include Tappan Zee debris, and Stony Brook University is studying those and 7 others in the waters surrounding New York. They contain materials varying from rocks to rail cars and boats.
It's not like we're just dumping trash over the side. The purpose here is that we're going to create a structure that other animals can use.
The goal is to improve fish populations for commercial and sport fishing while providing interesting underwater sites for divers. Brittany Scannell has logged more than 200 dives on the reefs and is researching how they are impacting marine life for her dissertation at Stony Brook University.
Where they spend their time, if they're using artificial reef habitat, if they use it as shelter, if they're foraging there, how they move in between different artificial reefs that we have.
To do that, she's using a new technique in which fish and sharks are tagged and put back in the ocean.
Just like as you pass through an Easy Pass system, you have a little tag that is talking to the receiver in the toll booth. So same thing, when a fish swims by, we know that that fish was in exact location.
Every 6 months, those receivers are pulled from the ocean floor. The data is then downloaded and studied.
This is data that we collected today.
Data from today.
Yeah.
There are things that we wouldn't be able to see from diver videos, which is what we'd done before.
And what this data reveals is having a ripple effect on more than just the ecosystem. The data is in, and it's providing stunning insight into fish and shark populations. And we learned it's also impacting the state's efforts to build offshore wind energy. We'll dive into all of this and much more tomorrow night on the News at 10. For now, I'm Nadia Galindo, News 12.